everyone. Today I want to talk about how young travelers shifting towards ecotourism. A big part of this is where they choose to stay. Young travelers are now choosing sustainable and green accommodation. This is different from normal hotels. In ecotourism, we look for places that protect the nature. For example, many young people now pick eco lodges or green hostels. These places use solar power and save rainwater. They also say no to plastic bottles. Instead of wasting resources, they try to keep the environment clean. Another important part of ecotourism is helping the local community. By staying in small green homestays, young travelers make sure their money goes directly to the local people, not big global companies. Why? This is a big deal because as eco-travelers, we want to see the beautiful forests and oceans, but we don't want to hurt them. By choosing a green hotel, we are making sure that these beautiful places stay safe for a long time. So for us, a hotel is not just a place to sleep. It is a way to support the planet. That is what ecotourism is all about. That's for me. Thank you.
Hi everyone. Have you ever wondered how travel can make a positive impact on the environment? Young travelers are showing us how. They choose ethical wildlife sanctuaries and avoid places that harms animals. Many also volunteer, helping at turtle centers, cleaning beaches, or planting trees, making their trips meaningful. Young travelers also support local conservation groups by donating or sharing their experience online, encouraging others to travel responsibly. This shows that modern travel is not just about leisure, it is about responsibility, respect for wildlife, and protecting the planet for the future. In conclusion, young travelers prove that exploring the world can go hand in hand with caring for nature. That's for me.
Hello everyone. So my point is they purposefully minimize the carbon footprint during transit. So young travelers are more concerned about climate change. When they travel, they try to reduce their carbon footprint. For example, they prefer using public transport instead of private cars. So some also avoid short flights and choose trains or buses. They may carpool, cycle or walk when possible. So this this shows that young travelers want to travel responsibly while protecting the environment. That's all.
Okay, hello everyone. So my point is they are highly critical of greenwashing by tour operators. So young travelers today are more aware about environmental issues. They do not easily believe companies that claim to be eco-friendly. Greenwashing happens when tour operators say they protect the environment, but actually they do not. So because of this, young travelers will check reviews and do research before booking. If a company is not honest, they will choose another one. So this shows that young travelers support real ecotourism and do not support fake marketing. That's all from me. Thank you.
Good morning, everyone. Today we are discussing the rapid loss of green spaces in our cities. We have a few solutions to discuss. Let me start first. I think we should look at is mandating rooftop gardens for all new big office buildings and malls. Let's think. Right now, the tops of most buildings are just empty, just a grey concrete. They don't do anything. If we turn them into gardens, we are basically creating nature in the sky. Firstly, it's great for nature. Even if we don't have any space on the ground, birds and bees still can find their home at the rooftop. It also keeps the city cool because the plants soak up the heat better than concrete does. Second, it helps people feel better. We all know that staring at a computer for a long day is tiring. If workers can go up to a garden for a quick break, it helps them to release their tension and feel more relaxed. Do you have any other solution?
I would like to add to the discussion by suggesting that we are convert abandoned urban lots into community parks. Firstly, many of these spaces are left unused and become unsafe. So, transforming them into green areas would be more beneficial. Furthermore, the solution is practical because the land already exists and does not require major construction. In addition, community parks can improve biodiversity and support human mental well-being. Overall, I believe it is a realistic and sustainable solution compared to the other suggestions. What about you, Adib?
Okay, thank you, Fatin, for your opinion. In my opinion, I have an idea, which is impose heavier fine for illegal logging and unauthorized land clearing. So the government should impose heavier fine to stop people from cutting trees, our clearing land illegally in urban areas. For example, companies that destroy green space without permission should be fined a very high amount of money so that people will be afraid to break the law and more green space can be protected. What do you think, Alif Najmi?
Yeah, I totally agree with your opinion, Adib. I have other point to add, which is introduce a mandatory nature-based curriculum in city schools. The government should introduce a mandatory nature-based curriculum to teach students about the importance of protecting green spaces. For example, schools can include outdoor learning activities such as tree planting, gardening, and environmental projects. As a result, students will grow up with strong environmental awareness and help to protect urban green spaces in the future. I think that's all.
So now we have to make a decision on which way are the best to solve the problem. Do you guys have any idea?
Yes, I have. I think I agree with Alif's point, which is introduce a mandatory nature-based curriculum in the school. Why? It is because students can influence their families and the communities. When students learn about environmental protection, they may share their knowledge with their parents and encourage sustainable practice at home. Do you guys agree with me?
Okay, thank you Iman for accepting my opinion just now. I have other idea, which is this solution focus on long-term change rather than short-term punishment. While fines can stop illegal activities temporarily, education creates a generation that truly understands and values green spaces. I think that's all from me. That's all from us. Thank you.